is back so we can talk about some of the questions you've been getting in from your fans, folks that need help from you. We're going to start with this one. I was never good at dating. I am 47. I've broken up with my boyfriend and living on my own for the first time. A friend and I have felt a connection, which is great. We both have real feelings for each other, but he's a truck driver and he worries about me not being okay with him being gone all the time. How do I explain to him I'm okay with his job? I don't want to lose him.
This is a great example about men and women differences. A lot of women, we think about how can I phrase it, and we just gotta be very direct with men. I want to be with you. I don't care about the job. Be with me.
Right.
Yeah, like honestly, it's like, and I think that's one of the mistakes as women we make is we kind of go in these circles. We overthink it, and we kind of like try to like figure out how the phrasing and all that. I think it's great, and a couple other things I would actually say for this one. The fact that she said she hasn't been on her own for a very long time. Yeah. Take your time. If there's one thing that I find a lot of women do, and men, is that they go from one relationship and then boom, okay, now they're jumping in the next one. Yeah. Give yourself some breathing space. And even if it is, whether or not you even like, and I actually encourage so many of my adult clients to just enjoy the friendship. There's something really awesome. Sometimes it gets physical so quickly, right? And they kind of miss out on really kind of getting to know each other. So my encouragement is voice it, but just give yourself a little bit of breathing space and enjoy this season.
Right, because there is a beautiful thing about the beginning of a relationship.
So beautiful.
Why rush it and get things moving so quickly? I love that advice.
Yes. And I'm going to warn you though, if you take it slow with a guy, get ready, and I tell this to my female clients all the time, get ready, they want you more.
They do if you take it slow.
Oh, yeah.
Even with Tinder and Match.com and Facebook.
If they like you. Okay, if they like you, then they will want you even more. Because sometimes women, we make ourselves too easy and too available.
Yeah, don't be too easy.
Don't be too easy. Do not be too easy. Yeah. Basically, don't be too easy. Yeah. And actually men will find that actually more attractive.
Right. Yeah. Okay, put a little hard to get.
Yep.
Dear Dr. Karyn, what to do when a teen knows the rules of internet safety and still acts dangerously, like chats with strangers or video calls giving personal information? This teen has been told repeatedly not to engage or give information to strangers. Any insight would be helpful. This is something a lot of parents are dealing with.
A lot of parents. So, I mean, it's always, when people actually email questions, and definitely, keep sending those questions, it's always good for me to have more detail, because I'd be curious about with what age are we talking about. Okay. Are we talking about, like, my son who's, like, 8, or are we talking about somebody who's 18? Because the advice is going to be different, right, in terms of... So, I mean, as a golden rule with the internet, you want to be very upfront with your kids, obviously about the safety, which sounds like she has been doing. With any kind of social media, I really encourage parents to be on the feed of your kids. Yeah. A lot of times people will put in a different photo or an animal. We've talked about that before. So if you see a dog on someone's Facebook, it may be the parent that's kind of watching with what's actually going on, just so you know. But it's really important that you tell your kids, like, I'm just keeping my eye out for you. Yeah. So just kind of like, so it's no biggie, but if they're still doing that behind your back, then you've got something a little bit more serious going on. Yeah. Because this is a hugely serious safety issue. And so whether or not the consequences that they actually don't have a computer, that would be one option. But again, it depends with what age. Yeah. And also, kids have such access to computers. So you can take away their computer, but it doesn't mean that as a parent you still shouldn't do that. Sometimes parents are like, oh, but if I take it away, they can go, well, yeah, that's true, but you can still do it. Right. Right, you can still do it. So I would, but I would really talk very candidly about the safety and possibly having a consequence if depending in terms of the age as well.
Right. Okay, good advice, Karyn. Love that.